Hey guys, it is time for chapter 14 in Gooseberry Park. If you remember yesterday, Kona had told the weasel that there is going to be a sign for the squirrel on Miller Street. And Kona is trying really hard to think of something that he could put out there so that Stumpy could find his house on Miller Street. So chapter 14 is called A Brilliant Idea. And here's the first opening part. Top won't eat his pudding, and Bottom keeps trying to climb out of the box, and Sparrow has the hiccups, and I'm going crazy, Murray yelled as Kona and Gwendolyn came into the basement that evening. I want a night off. Gwendolyn clicked her claws in sympathy. Oh, yes, being a young mother can be so difficult at times. Sure can, agreed Murray, and what I need is, wait a minute, I'm not a young mother, I'm a bat. Gwendolyn laughed. Of course you are, dear. Well, said Murray, truth is, I think these kids believe I am their mother, I'm always the one who's got the pudding. I'm always the one who rides horsey. I'm always the one going crazy. The bat threw up his wings in exasperation. There's that word again. He's so frustrated. Well, tonight, I hope you're the one who gets an idea, said Kona, settling Gwendolyn on top of a plastic Santa. So remember, they're in that Christmas box with Christmas decorations. So there's Gwendolyn. She's sitting down there on top of that little Santa. And they got to come up with an idea. An idea, said Gwendolyn and Murray together. And Kona told them about his conversation with the weasel in the park. The news about the sign on Miller Street will be all over town by the morning, said Kona. Once that weasel starts passing it around, and Stumpy, wherever she is bound to hear it. I know she'll come to Miller Street tomorrow night, so we have to give her a sign that tells her this is Professor Albert's house, that we're here. It's our only chance, because goodness knows we'll never find her. Let's think aloud, said Gwendolyn, ever ready to get down to business. Now, what do we know about little Stumpy that might give us some idea for the sign? She's a mother, said Kona. She likes egg rolls, said Murray. She doesn't understand what a television is, said Kona. She collects things, said Murray. The collection, said Gwendolyn. Kona, dear, is there anything from her collection we could use to signal her to this house? Kona thought of the terrible sight of the shattered pin oak in Gooseberry Park, the crews with chainsaws, the remains of the cozy nest. No, he said sadly, I don't think there is anything at all left at Stumpy's collection. I didn't see a single ice cream stick or gum wrapper when I went back with Professor Albert. Besides, how would she see such a small thing at night? She will be so upset, continued Kona, losing all her treasure, even more upset than when she lost that wonderful watch. What watch? Asked Murray. A glow-in-the-dark watch Stumpy found on a picnic table, explained Kona. She loved it, but somebody stole it. Wow, it really glowed in the dark? Asked the bat. Yes, That's it! Cried Gwendolyn. What? Kona and Murray jumped at the same time. We have to find that watch, answered the crab. The watch that glows. The watch that glows in the dark. If we put it on the roof, Stumpy will see it glowing, and she'll know it's the sign. But Gwendolyn, said Kona, how will we ever find that watch? Stumpy searched and searched, and she never found it. We haven't a clue. We haven't a lead. We haven't a weasel, finished Gwendolyn. A what? Asked Kona. We haven't a weasel, said the crab, and we need one. As you discovered, dear, the weasels know everything. Find a weasel and you'll find the watch. Find the watch and you'll find Stumpy. Find me a hamburger, said Murray, and I'll find fries. Kona smiled thankfully at Gwendolyn. A good friend was good to have, but an old and wise friend was even better. Things were looking up. So that is the end of that chapter. So now they have this brilliant idea to find that glow-in-the-dark watch. Do you remember back in the beginning when Stumpy was talking about that watch and how much she loved it, and then someone had stolen it? So now they have this idea that if they find that watch and they put it on the roof of the house, Stumpy will know exactly where to come to find her treasure, which is, of course, her babies. So Kona, his plan is to now go find another weasel and ask them about the watch, because the weasels gossip and they know all kinds of things. They know everything that's going on. So Kona's hope is that a weasel will be able to tell him where the watch is, where he can find it. Okay, we'll pick up on the next chapter tomorrow, which will be called Yet Another Weasel. Oops, I'm sorry. That's not true at all. It's called Yet Another Muckraker. Okay, so we'll pick up there tomorrow. All right, friends, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you soon.